Have you ever had big dreams for your life? Like real dreams, the kind that make your chest feel full just thinking about them, but somehow you still do nothing? You think about the future all the time. You imagine the life you want, the success, the glow up, the freedom, the version of you that finally makes it. But in real life, you stay stuck. And after a while, that starts to mess with your head. Because you are not lazy, and deep down, you know that. So what is actually going on? Why do some people dream so big but never move? Here are 6 real reasons. First, fear of failure. A lot of people would rather protect the dream than test it, because the second you actually try, the dream can get damaged. It can fail. And as long as it stays in your mind, it still feels perfect. So instead of taking action, you stay in a safe zone where nothing happens, but nothing gets ruined either. Second, overthinking. Some people do not just think, they think themselves into exhaustion. They analyze every possible outcome, every step, every risk, every mistake before they even begin. And by the time it is actually time to move, they are already mentally drained. So the dream stays alive in the mind, but the body never follows. Third, addiction to potential. Sometimes the idea of who you could become feels better than the process of becoming that person. Potential is exciting, it is clean, it is untouched. Real progress is repetitive, slow, boring, and uncomfortable. So some people stay addicted to the fantasy version of themselves because it feels better than doing the actual work. Fourth, attached to the emotion of dreaming. For some people, dreaming is not just about goals. It is an emotional experience. It gives them hope, comfort, even identity. The dream makes them feel special, so without realizing it, they become more attached to the feeling of wanting the life than the responsibility of building it. Fifth, using dreams as an escape from reality. Sometimes people dream big because their real life feels heavy, disappointing, or painful. So the dream becomes a mental escape. It becomes the place they go to feel alive again. But if the dream is only being used to escape reality, then it never gets treated like a real plan. It stays emotional, not practical. Sixth, starting mentally, never physically. A lot of people have mastered the inner version of starting. They think about it, talk about it, imagine it, plan it, and emotionally connect to it, but they never cross into physical action. And that gap is everything. Here is my personal takeaway. I do not think most people who dream big and do nothing are lazy. I think a lot of them are stuck in patterns they do not fully understand. I think they want the life badly, but their mind has turned the dream into a place to hide, not a life to build. And I think real change starts when you stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "What am I actually doing?" Because dreams only change your life when action finally catches up to them.